Welcome you all. In this session, we are going to discuss about servo motor control using 8051 microcontroller. After successful completion of the session, the student could able to explain the servo motor control using microcontroller. Servo motor control. A servo motors are self-contained mechanical device that are used to control machines with machines. Usually, the servo motor is used to control angular motion among from 0 to 180 degree and from 0 to 90 degree. The servo motor's working principle is based on PWM pulses, that is pulse width modulation. So a servo motor is one of the most commonly used motor for angular momentum. So the advantage of using servo motor is that angular position can be controlled by using the PWM base. The angle of rotation is resolved by the pulse width of the pin. Servo motor working principle. The servo motor working principle mainly depends upon Fleming's left hand rule. Basically, servo motors are adapted with DC motors, a position sensor, a gear reduction, and an electronic circuit. The DC motor achieves power from a battery and run at high speed and low torque. We assemble shaft and gear connected to DC motor, then we can increase and decrease the motor speed gradually. So this is the control system of a servo motor. So the motor followed by load, the speed is sensed by the motor, and we have a gearbox. So with the help of gearbox we can sense the speed. With the help of speed sensor we can sense the speed, and it is compared with the actual speed. This is the actual speed and we have a reference speed. So we have a control signal. Based on control signal, the pulse width to voltage converter will be given. So these two, based upon these two signals, the error signal will be built up, and this error signal will be amplified with the help of an amplifier, and this will be a variable output. So there's the variable. Based on this variable output the motor runs. So depending upon your desired value or your reference value, the values get varied. The pulse gets varied. Once the pulse varies, automatically the excitation of windings get varied. So here the excitation is done based on the various techniques. So this is the control interfacing diagram of servo motor. So we know that 8051 controller has 4 ports: port 0, 1, 2 and 3. Here port 2 is used connected to the servo motor, and so with the help of port 2 you are controlling. So the windings of servo motor are connected to port 2, and based on a particular winding excitation you can control the speed of machine. Thank you.